Hi everyone, welcome to my sleepover. I'm so excited to have all of you here. And you know what? I just let everyone in very slowly last time. And so I don't want to do that. So come on in, guys. I want to see what you're doing. Hi.
Hey, baby. I'm just drinking some snake venom.
Oh my gosh.
Right? It's not really snake venom.
Wait, what is it?
It's beer again.
You're so bad.
I put it in a spooky cup for spooky season.
That's very nice. I wonder what's going on with Summer.
Hey guys.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Summer. What are you drinking?
Oh, just my nightly glass of water.
Okay, that's pretty
My mom
cool.
says that if I drink a full glass of water before bed, then I will live longer.
That's cool.
That doesn't sound right.
I think it's right.
Lauren.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Lauren.
Are you drinking anything? Are you drinking anything?
So right now I'm drinking water because it betters your skin and hair. But guys, the other night, my mom let me have 4 sips of rosé.
What?
It was
Did
crazy.
you love it?
I know I did.
Oh my
it
gosh.
was so good. It's what they drink in like Paris.
Yeah.
That is exciting. I want to get Charlotte's take on this. Come on in, Charlotte.
Hi guys.
Hey, girl. Hey.
That's your bear.
What's going on?
We're just talking about drinks.
Drinks. Oh, my mom's been making me drink this Pedialyte.
Oh
It's
no,
all-
are you sick?
No, she just thinks it'll prevent me from ever being sick in the future.
Okay.
Babies
Prevention is
drink
better
that.
than cure.
So Shiam, what are we gonna do tonight?
I have so much to talk about. And I just really wanted to get everybody's hot takes really quickly.
Sure.
Because I just heard about the new Witches movie. Have you all seen The Witches?
Yeah.
I saw the trailer.
Okay.
I heard about it too yesterday.
All right. I'm really curious what everybody thinks. Like, I want to do this like a panel show, like a UK
Ooh.
panel show.
Yeah.
So Jess, you're first up. What's your hot take on the new The Witches
Okay.
trailer?
So I loved the original The Witches. I hate Anne Hathaway as a person.
Whoa.
So, I do not know Anne Hathaway. I've never met her, but my best friend's older sister's best friend from college apparently lived in the same building as Anne Hathaway's dog walker, and apparently said that Anne Hathaway is a real jerk.
Wow.
And like, honestly, I see it.
I
I hate her, and thus do not want her reprising the original role that Angelica Houston slayed, is my opinion.
I have to
That's
tell
very
you,
understandable.
So I actually do know Anne Hathaway.
No way.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Charlie,
Yeah,
you're so
I do.
cool.
Well, so she used to do Pedialyte commercials, and my mom's Pedialyte's best customer. So I got to meet her at like a getting to know the customers. It was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
What was she
You're
like?
famous.
Nice person. She's like the nicest person. She was like, "Oh my God, your shoes are cute," and I was like, "Anne Hathaway." It was amazing.
Wow. She is not the same to her dog walker. Very rude to the dog walker.
Maybe the dog walker should buy.
What about you, Summer?
Oh, so I saw the trailer and I liked it a lot. I thought Anne Hathaway looked kind of creepy, which is kind of good that you don't like her because she is the villain. And I thought it was weird that there's a third little child mouse. I don't know who that third child mouse is. 'Cause I've read the book a lot, and there is only it's Bruno and then the main guy, and I don't know who the third mouse is. So that's great. I'm excited for some new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about that, but I want to get Lauren's thoughts next.
I didn't know there was a book. I didn't read the book. But did you see her hat in the trailer? Guys, her hat was like, it was the fanciest hat I've ever seen in my life. And someday I want a hat just like that. And then I'll go to Paris with that hat.
Wow.
I think it would be great.
I think that's a good plan. I mean, it did look pretty fancy.
I know,
Say what you want to say about Anne Hathaway.
But I
She's
don't
a jerk.
like her as a person either, Tess.
No.
She seems awful. She reminds me of that girl Madison from school. And I
Yes.
hate Madison.
Yes.
I'm not even going to lie. Madison is stupid.
Madison, if you're here, get off.
Yeah, Madison, if you dare come in the group chat of our whole entire middle school, I hope you read or hear that, like,
Go on.
Hi, Madison.
hey, Madison.
Hey, Lauren, with 1,000 exclamation points. How are you?
Oh, Madison, I'm good because I'm hanging out with all my friends.
Oh my God, me too. I heard that there was a party and I thought, I'm obviously invited. Hi, how is everyone?
Cool. Madison, are you still taking remedial math?
Charlotte, thank you so much for asking. I am, and I've learned that 0 + 0 = you because you're all zeros.
Wow, Madison.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Madison, are you
Wow.
still taking remedial insults? Because that was basic.
Listen, you can slam me with your little insults all you want, but I'll have the last laugh when I'm on the Disney Channel. That's right. I have an audition to be on the Disney Channel.
What?
Mhm.
How? Madison, how could you even? You don't have the contacts to do that.
Oh, I do. Let's just say that my aunt lives in the same building as Anne Hathaway's agent, and Anne Hathaway's agent also has a niece, and Anne Hathaway's agent gets that niece auditions for the Disney Channel.
Wait, are you the niece?
Yes,
Am
Charlotte.
Sorry, guys.
Are you talking about yourself in the third person?
Are you taking remedial listening classes?
No,
Because
Madison, I'm taking remedial family relations. I don't understand how
Oh.
families.
Yeah, stop. Don't bother
That's
Charlotte
tragic.
about her family.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. My
Madison.
mom made me do so many chores today, and I'm not even done yet. Like, I have to do chores during the sleepover.
ew.
Your mom's so mean.
She's like
Madison,
my favorite person, but she's mean too. You know.
So, speaking of chores, I feel like trying to entertain an interloper in a slumber party is a bit of a chore. And so, I want to get to know, like, what are other things that people have found, like, really, like, what's your, like, most, like, difficult thing that's happened in the past, like, week?
are you asking Madison?
I guess we can ask Madison and then she can leave, and then I can ask the rest of you.
Yeah, whatever
This
gets
was
her
a
out of
private
here
party.
fastest.
It's a really good idea, Shion.
Thanks.
Wow,
it is my house
thank you.
after all. I have to make the rules.
I'm sorry. You're asking the hardest thing that's happened to me this week?
Yeah, like you have difficulties, right? You're not like a fake person that doesn't have trials and tribulations.
Wow, that is really introspective. Thank you so much for considering that I might have a hard time. Yeah, I guess school is hard and whatever. These online classes aren't really my jam, but that'll all change once I'm on the Disney Channel.
I heard that the Disney Channel kids have always taken online classes, like even before there were diseases.
I mean, if they have tutors like backstage, I'm sure it'll just be like that, but with a mask.
Like, I think she
Yeah,
took
that
remedial
sounds-
sentences.
Madison, I hope you do really well at your audition. Good luck. It'd be really cool to know someone who's on the Disney
Yeah.
Channel.
Yeah, good luck, Madison.
Yeah.
Good,
Good
luck.
luck.
I wish you
luck.
well.
Good luck.
She doesn't know that's a bad thing to say in theater.
Hi, didn't you take the cyberbullying workshop that was offered last week?
No?
No.
Okay.
I played it and then I left the room, so it just played to an empty room.
Well, what if Madison just took all of the mean things you said and and now she's home alone and she's just thinking about all those mean things, and you just caused her to feel really sad because you just
Summer.
cyberbullied.
Madison should feel bad. Madison is the worst. Didn't you hear her? She insulted us all.
Yeah. Do you want to know what the worst thing that happened to me this week was?
What was it?
Yeah, I want to know. That's what I'm trying to understand from everyone.
Okay. Because I'll tell you, the worst thing that happened to me this week was, so you know how there were auditions for the school musical this week, and I like, you know, I'm like usually the lead in the school musical, and so Madison and I were like in the chorus room together while we were waiting to audition, and I was telling her all about like what I was going to do for my audition and the song I was going to sing and the monologue that I was going to do. And then she goes up and she steals my song and my monologue.
Madison's
And then
the worst.
she gives me this look that she like turns over her shoulder like right?
She
Oh,
knew
that's
She knew
so
exactly
mean.
what she was doing. And then I had to, on the fly, come up with a new song and a new monologue, which luckily I am prepared to do because I'm a true performer. But I don't like having to do that. Okay? She took that from me. And then later, she comes up to me and she's like, how'd your audition go, Jess? I heard you bombed. I heard that it sounded like you were just coming up with it on the spot, like some kind of like improv comedian. And no one likes improv comedy, Jess. And I was
Whoa.
like,
Ooh.
stop it.
What
Jack.
song did
Speaking
you
of-
end up singing?
Yeah.
The chat wants to know.
Oh, what song did I end up singing?
Yeah.
I sang Get Out and Stay Out from 9 to 5
Ooh.
Oh my god.
musical.
Sassy.
That's the song of a lady.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's
Not
like
a
a
song
really
of mess.
mature song, which is why I decided to sing it because I felt like it showed my range.
You're also
Also,
mature, Jess.
yeah, very mature. And the ladies in that movie worked together as a team. They didn't tear each other down.
They did.
Let's form
Very
a
good.
team to make Madison feel awful about herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the lesson.
I think that I want to be on a team that makes Jess feel awesome. And
I
Jess,
like that one.
I hope you get a great part, and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna sit in the audience and watch you because I would never be brave enough to audition for a show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should all like dress up for that whenever we're able to like leave the house.
Ooh, we should all
But-
dress in the costume that Jess is dressed in the show so that everyone knows who we're there to support.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So I want to know more because like we kind of did this game for a little bit and it got kind of negative, and I want to do something that's like a little bit more positive. So I want to talk about who's crushing on whom. Because I know everyone in our high school or middle school, I'm not sure what school we're in, everyone in our super large school is in the chat right now. And
Yeah.
maybe some of our crushes are in there. And I just want to know who's
Everyone
crushing
from
on
our middle
who.
school is in the chat right now. And maybe some high school boys too.
Wouldn't that be exciting? So
That would be
Charlotte, who are you crushing on?
I don't know if I'm ready to say, but I know who Lauren's crushing on.
Stop it, Charlotte. I told you that in secret.
Tell.
She was talking about Brian the other day.
He has hair that falls on his
What?
eyes. It's so cute.
It's so swoopy. I see it.
It's so spoofy. We've had math every single year together. It's like the teachers want us to be together. It's the reverse of Romeo and Juliet. Everyone wants it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fate.
Yeah. It's just like fate. Him and his swoofy hair and us doing math together. He's just like the kind of man you want to be with. You know?
You're like Katie Heron and Aaron Samuels.
Yeah.
And
Stop.
it's October 3rd.
Wait, I don't.
Guys, check out the chat right now. Madison apparently asked Brian out.
No.
Madison, I just scared my dog because of you.
She would too.
I feel
No.
like it's Matt's goal to sabotage all our lives.
Madison is the
Okay.
worst.
Madison is the
We-
villain.
Yes.
We might be thinking too much about this. Summer, do you have a crush?
Nope.
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
do.
Summer.
Yeah, you
That
do.
was a long pause.
Nope. Just oh.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
Hey, Brian. What's
oh,
up?
hey,
hey.
hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
How'd
No,
you
it's
get
just
this link, Brian?
yeah.
Oh, I just I don't know. I don't mean to brag, but I'm like pretty good at computers. I just wanted to see what you guys were doing. It's Saturday
Yeah,
night.
Brian, can
we
Lauren
do.
ask you something?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, yeah.
Brian. Um, how it's 1 to 10. What's math?
I'm sorry. That was such a deep question that I totally didn't understand it. What?
Like on a scale of like 1 to 10, and 1 is like would be history class for me, and then 10 would be like lunch. What's math?
You know, I really believe in the power of numbers, so I'm gonna have to give math a 10. Yeah,
That's cool. Me too.
math is really important
Yeah,
in
the
life.
world,
Yeah.
life, world. Numbers are everywhere. Grocery
I'm
shopping
sorry.
items.
I know this is my sleepover, but I need to go for a minute, and I think I need to take Jess, Summer, and Charlotte with me, like really fast,
Yeah.
totally.
to talk about something.
We
So,
gotta
like
go.
Brian and Lauren,
Yeah.
you stay in like sidebar together for a bit, and I'll be right back.
That
Yeah,
sounds
we're-
great,
we're gonna do that
ladies.
thing
Yeah.
we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
So here we are. I love your laugh.
Thanks. You are very observant. Would you say-
Lauren.
Wait, Brian, I'm talking. We're talking at the same time.
Someday they'll figure out how to stop that glitch. Oh, sorry, my swoopy hair is in my eye.
That's okay, Brian. You can keep your hair where you want it. If it's on your face, it's there. Brian, let's get serious.
Like
So,
you plus me serious, or like serious like yes.
serious as a rock.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. Brian, how would you like to be math partners indefinitely?
Like study buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that being a thing. Yeah. I have a pretty busy schedule though, I mean, I have basketball practice and
I can
then
go.
I have to yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll just go to your basketball practice. I'll keep
You're not-
score.
What?
Math.
You do that for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So, like, it's yes.
I mean, yeah, that seems like the next logical step from a mathematical standpoint.
Right. Because, like, we're always in math class together. So we should just always be together in math.
Yeah, why don't you get us a couple of pizzas and we can count the toppings together and see where it goes.
I can ask my parents for pizza money. Yeah. I'll bring it to your basketball game for you.
Yeah, and then afterwards we'll have some pizza.
Yeah. And we'll count toppings and
Yeah.
stuff.
And stuff.
And stuff.
And stuff.
Cool.
This has been such a productive hack session. I really feel like I got exactly what I came in here for.
Okay. Nice.
All right, ladies' night has to get back to it, Brian.
Yes.
Thanks for dropping by.
This has been an absolute pleasure, ladies.
Bye, Brian.
Wait! I didn't see the sign in time. Jess, I'm sorry. You wrote in the chat to ask him what day it was, and I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, because you know what? You didn't need a sign.
No, I asked him
Need
to
it.
math partners for like indefinitely, and I told him I'd bring him pizza and show up at all of his basketball practices. We're both putting equal work into this relationship now. It's gonna be great.
Lauren,
And I noticed that Madison didn't come up at all. So like, this sounds like things are going well.
Yeah. I heard Madison is lactose intolerant anyways, so if she did have cheese pizza, she would fart everywhere.
I mean, I have lactose intolerance. It's not that bad if you manage it, but I'm here for the shade.
Shan, have you eaten a lot of steak this last week?
Yeah. And also, so I had a bunch of steak on Tuesday because whenever is the best time to eat steak. But also Thursday was Nigeria's Independence Day. And so I got a bunch of Nigerian food. So I'm going to be eating that all weekend.
Cool.
What's your favorite Nigerian food?
I'm going to say, to be really easy, I'm going to say jollof rice. It's like a party rice. Whenever there's a party, there's a wedding, there's a birthday. It's really flavorful rice. It's kind of like reddish orange and it has a bunch of meat and some veggies all mixed in. And it's so good.
Love
It's
it.
delicious.
We love it.
Yeah.
Good times for everyone. What are you eating there, Jess?
Oh, I got some.
What are we?
It's not a sleepover without popcorn
Whoa.
I had popcorn earlier.
in a very appropriate bowl.
That's so good. I have the same bag. I'm working through it.
Yeah, that's
Guys,
a big bag.
I'm in the basement doing laundry because my mom doesn't let me have fun.
Are you by yourself?
So mean.
Yeah, it's like super freaky down here. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
All right, so like, here's my mom's wardrobe.
Ooh.
And like over here, it's like, oh, is this room just nothing?
It's so dark.
Oh, it's
Okay,
definitely
okay.
nothing.
Ladies,
The
ladies.
light doesn't even work. That's new. It used to work.
That looks dangerous.
My favorite thing in the basement.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Guys, I'm
Charlotte.
out.
Charlotte Jermaine, what are you doing?
Mom,
What are you doing down here?
Mom, what are you doing on the
What are you
sleepover video?
you are chatting online instead of doing your chores?
Mom, I swear I'm folding everything. It's like a little burrito.
It had better be a little burrito. I do not have time for anything less than burrito folds, and you know that.
I
Who are you
swear,
speaking to? Who are you showing my beautiful wardrobe to?
I thought you're so proud of your clothes, Mom.
I am. They are pristine.
Well, now
And
everyone
someday-
at my middle school's seen them.
Oh, you were Oh, I see. You were just showing them an example.
Yeah, Mom. Yeah, I thought it would be really cool because then they'd be like, "Oh, this is what an adult does."
Oh, you are. Oh, my dear sweet girl. Children, don't be afraid.
We're not here.
No.
All right. Well, Charlotte, you
got
have
my
more
separate
chores to do
laundry.
after this. I want you to be good and not stray away from your chores.
Mom, I promise. My friends are the best influence I've ever had in my life. So, like, I will finish the chores. I will do anything you need me to do tonight.
Okay, and get me one of my special slushes out of the freezer when you're done.
Yes, Mother.
That was close.
That was so awkward.
Are you okay?
I guess I'm like super embarrassed because everyone at school just saw that.
I know.
They like saw my laundry sack. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
I mean, nobody in the chat got weird. Everybody was really cool.
Yeah,
No
everyone
one
was
said anything.
And it's your clean laundry. It's not even your dirty laundry. That would have been way worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlotte, your laundry sack is super cute.
Thanks, Summer. That's like really kind of you. Okay.
And you know what? You talking about the basement and like the light not working, it made me have an idea about what we could do next.
What?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like it's spooky season, like Jess said. It's a little spooky in the basement. So like maybe someone has like a fun, like scary story and we could do that.
I have one.
Laura does.
I know. It's super relevant because it could happen to any one of us.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion though for the people in the chat. I want to know like, I don't know, like you're like a really good like art student. Maybe they could give you like a theater guidance, like voices or something.
Sure. I can take that note.
Okay, so if you're in the chat, if you're watching middle school friends that aren't in the video but are in the chat, just type in like a type of voice or like a character, and then Lauren will take that inspiration when she reads a spooky story.
Yeah. While you guys are getting ready to type all that, I will tell you, we are all right now at an age where we're responsible adults. And so like people rely on us to like assist in like adult things. For example, Charlotte is doing laundry, and some people need people to watch their children. And this story is about a babysitter. We've all babysat at least once before.
Yeah.
Okay, so the inspiration from the chat is Ash Ketchum, Gollum, and Cookie Monster. Whenever there is a voice needed, I will use one of those. For normal reading, I have to read in my normal voice because this is long. But for characters, I will totally use those. Is that fair? I think so.
I think so.
Super fair.
Okay.
Fully fair.
There was a young girl who was in need of a job and was able to find work as a babysitter for a couple who lived in a large, isolated house. They were going out to see a movie that night and left the teenage babysitter in charge of their 3 young children. The babysitter put the children to bed when it got late and then went downstairs to watch some television. She was just getting comfortable when she heard the phone ring. Ring, 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 ring. That was just me. When she answered it, all she could hear was heavy breathing, followed by a man's voice asking, "Have you checked on the children?" That was my Gollum impression.
I saw it. I heard it.
Yeah. Freaked out. She hung up the phone, trying to convince herself it was just someone playing a practical joke on her.
Yeah.
She went back to watching television, but about 15 minutes later, the phone rang again. She picked up the receiver and heard hysterical laughter on the other end. The same voice asked, "Why have you not checked on the children?" The babysitter slammed down the phone. The poor girl was frightened out of her wits and immediately called the police. The operator at the police station told the babysitter if the man called again, she should try to keep him talking. That would give the police time to trace the call. A few minutes later, the phone rang a third time, and when the babysitter answered it, she heard heavy breathing again. The voice on the other line said, "You should really check on the children." The babysitter listened to him laughing hysterically for a long time. She hung up the phone almost immediately and it rang again. This time it was the operator from the police station who yelled, "Get out of the house right now! The calls are coming from the upstairs phone!" The babysitter dropped the phone in shock and suddenly heard heavy footsteps walking down the stairs. Without pausing for a second, she ran out of the house as fast as her legs would carry her. Just as she closed the front door behind her, a man's hand slammed on the glass. She screamed and ran out onto the street just as the police car was pulling up outside. The police searched the house and found the 2 children upstairs, hiding in a closet, crying uncontrollably. In the parents' bedroom, they found a bloody axe on the floor next to the upstairs phone. The back window was wide open and the curtains were blowing in the breeze. There was no sign of the madman who had made the phone calls. He had escaped into the night. The police arrived and managed to interrupt his horrible plan to kill the 2 children and the poor babysitter. The end.
Wait, that story's like so scary because I've babysat before and I've picked up the phone.
That could happen at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you
They're
have
so
to pick it up.
relatable.
You have to. You have to pick it up and say, hello, this is the Smith's residence. I'm the babysitter. Who's calling?
Yeah. Mrs. Cody always tells me to pick up the phone. It's like part of my job.
Because
Yeah.
also otherwise, like, how are you gonna know that you need to check the children? Like, if you don't hear the serial killer's threats, like, how are you gonna address them? You can't.
Exactly.
But like, it's scary. What?
Hey,
Madison, what are you?
I'm back. I
Hi.
just real quick, I just wanted to say two things. First of all, Lauren, that was such a good story, so captivating. I actually I recorded the whole thing, and I can't wait to show it to Brian. By the way, I asked him what day it was.
Wow,
And he told
Madison.
me.
Thank you. You'll be showing him my awesome reading skills.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll find it fascinating, and by fascinating, I mean hilarious.
Madison, what
So
do
you
you...
have to like study some fractions or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
you
she
know
said
what
she had two things. What was the other thing?
It doesn't matter. You know what I really hated about that?
What?
She was all like, she was trying to make like a Mean Girls thing. Like, I asked him what day it was. And in that storyline, that makes you the Regina George. And you are so not the Regina George.
No.
Yeah. I'm not.
She is.
She is. But she is without the friends or without like a cool mom or a big house.
Yeah.
Guys, can we just block her on this call so that she can't keep coming in here? I'm just saying, I know you guys are against security, but like maybe we have a more secure call.
But
Well,
Some of your
I'll work on it. It's hard to do like mid chat.
Yeah.
But I mean, we did post a link to this on our middle school message board, so everyone would be able to watch. I just don't know how certain people are able to also be on it. Like, that's so weird. So I'll try to figure it out.
I'm not good with computers. This is the only time my mom lets me use hers.
Brian's really good at computers, and that's how
I
he
was
got
gonna
on.
say. That's Brian. Brian would know. Brian would know how to keep her out.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's probably how he gets in. He's like knows like the loopholes and stuff too.
Guys, my reading was good, right?
No, it was really good.
So
Your Gollum was impeccable.
Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to read words, and I think I did a good job, and anyone who watched it would think it was good too.
Yeah, if you're watching, let us know what you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, like, sight reading words is hard.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
you did a great job, Lauren. Hey, if you're in the chat, give a rating out of 10 how Lauren did with her voices.
That was an amazing cold read.
Do you want to know who's not?
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
You should have auditioned for the musical too. You could have done that as your monologue.
I know, but I really want to do a track during this term. So, like, I can't do both the ones, or else I'd literally will be running. I'll do the next one.
Okay. Promise?
Promise.
I hate to beat a dead mean girl, but you know who's really bad at sight reading?
Who?
Madison. We were in science class last week, and she had to read a passage in front of the whole class on the computer, which I get is like different, but still. And she didn't say the word organism. She said orgasm.
And she said orgasm?
She said orgasm in front of the whole class.
In biology?
Yeah, she was just like, oh, mushrooms have a lot of orgasms. And I was like, do that?
Wait, but that's like so apropos, isn't it? Because like, do you know what a mushroom looks like?
It kind of looks like a dick.
Looks like a penis.
How do you guys know what penises look like?
Yeah.
They're all over my desk in school.
Yeah. Same.
Guys, what do you think an orgasm is like?
I don't really know, but my parents were watching a movie once, and I think it's like ordering a sandwich and you just like scream about it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. So you're just like really happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's what it is. But like, I thought that's what it was just like being really happy. But then, like, because I watched that movie too, and I thought that scene was really funny. So I recorded it and I set it as my voicemail on my cell phone. And then my dad called me and he heard my voicemail and he got really mad at me and he told me to change it.
Wow.
But I don't know why, because it was just about ordering a sandwich.
I love BLTs. They're great.
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes parents just don't understand.
No. Will Smith.
No.
I think that's true.
Will Smith knew.
Yeah.
Summer, I'm really sorry. I think I cut you off earlier, so I wanted to give you a chance to like share. What did you think of the story, or is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
The story was super scary, and I was already pretty terrified to be left alone in a house and babysitting, just why I've only babysat like twice, and this story has definitely convinced me not to do it again.
I hear that for sure. One thing that was confusing about the story to me, though, the axe was bloody, but like, whose blood was it?
Yeah.
My theory is he bloodied himself, like maybe in like a sacrificial way before he was gonna kill everyone else. A lot of weirdos do that.
Like a ritual thing.
Yeah.
Wait, can weirdos be like? I don't know. I'm like trying to piece things together because that's like what I do when I think. So like, could weirdos be really like happy and excited that like most of us would be about a sandwich, but about like weird things like blood?
Maybe.
Like,
I would think so.
Weirdos can be good. Weirdos can be right. You decide what's good.
You
decide what's right. Into the Woods is the musical this year.
Oh, I didn't get it.
It's a song.
Yeah. You gotta sing it, Jess. You have a great voice.
Oh my gosh, sing it. If you want to.
Sing No One Is Alone or a different.
Sing just that phrase. Just that phrase.
Well, so it's in the song it's witches, but we'll change it to weirdos because it works here. Weirdos can be good. Weirdos can be right. You decide what's good. You decide what's right.
Oh my
That
God.
was beautiful.
Alone. Truly, no one is alone.
Whoa,
Man,
Jess. That was
it's
beautiful.
such a good musical.
Thanks.
So lovely.
I'll see you when the cash list comes out.
Which part do you
Yeah,
want?
I was gonna try out.
It's such a good show.
Sheena,
really
you
nervous
wanted to
about the
try out?
Yeah, but
Why didn't you?
so like I went to the first meeting of the drama club and I heard what they were saying about monologues and stuff, and I just got really nervous, and then I just didn't go back. So yeah, I was just really scared.
Shian, I'm gonna do backstage crew. Do you want to do it with me?
Yeah, I like the idea of not being seen by a lot of people.
The
That's
backstage
my
crew
comfort.
teacher, he said that we are the most important part and that all actors are stupid and that if we don't do our job right, the show won't work. So we're kind of like super important backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Jess, I don't think that actors are stupid. I see your face. I'm sorry.
I mean, actors are what people come to see.
Yeah, I kind of think that Summer and Jess should have like a chat about that because it felt really divisive and I don't want their friendship to be like harmed. So I think Charlotte and Lauren and I should take a step out for like a quick second.
Oh.
Summer, it's gonna be okay. I know where you're coming from.
Why are you so scared, Summer?
I'm not. I didn't mean. I forgot that the first rule of stage crew is to keep all the rules of stage crew private. That was my bad.
Is that what you really think of me?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think that like when you're an act, like I stage crewed last year for the musical, and you remember, and we did Les Mis, and there was just so many actors, and there were so many props, and the actors kept forgetting their props and running out the wrong way and running into set furniture that was going on stage, and like actors when they're like in the moment, which is so brave and cool and like definitely something I could never do, they become a little stupid and they forget like some stuff. and that's why like stage crew always has to act like they're working with people who don't know what they're doing to make sure that everything goes correctly. You know what I mean?
I just like, I don't know. It seems like you get it, but you don't. Like you're acting. You're acting, so you should get like what we feel like. Like when I was Eponine last year.
You were so good. You were so good.
I thank you. But I like was Eponine. Like I was standing there like singing my heart out, and like I couldn't even, like, I was in revolutionary France, you know? Like I didn't know what any of this modern stuff was.
Right. Jess, do you remember when you forgot your boy costume that you were supposed to put on when you like hid as one of the boys when you went to battle and you lost your costume, and then I found your costume for you because I saw you?
Yeah, and I was so grateful.
But that's what I think what it means is that actors are stupid when they're like in character and acting. Eponine, who was in Revolutionary France, she wasn't in our middle school. So it's okay that you forgot your costume, but I was like anticipating that you would.
Okay. But I just want you to know how much, even if the crew doesn't appreciate the actors appreciate the crew. Because you know what? After every show, we stand there on the stage and we take our bows for playing our parts. Like when I played Eponine. And then after we all bow, we shout, crew, 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 crew. And we give you all your moment of sunshine because you keep the show going.
You were so talented, Jess. And the show wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the actors. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
People think that actors have no feelings, but actors have all the feelings. That's why we're actors.
I don't think anyone thinks actors don't have feelings. All you do is emote and show the big feelings, and you're doing it you do so well. I know you're going to be whatever part you want to be in Into the Woods. You could be the witch. You could be Little Red. You could be the baker's wife. You could be Milky Way if you wanted to. Milky White?
Milky White.
Milky White. You
The
could be
cow?
the Milky Way if you wanted to. I bet if they decided to add the entire
Wait. Did you just say I could be the cow?
The cow is a huge part. I would be honored to be the cow if I auditioned, but I'm
Wait, Summer, why don't you audition? Honestly, I've heard you sing, Summer, and you're an amazing crew member. And we love the crew. We need the crew, but I feel like you have so much to give on stage. Why don't you go for it?
I feel like in all my experience working in theater, which has been many years, like at least 3, that my calling is backstage. Some people are meant to be in the spotlight and some people are meant to be operating the spotlight.
I mean, as long as it makes you feel happy and fulfilled, then I'm happy and fulfilled for you. I just want you to be happy and fulfilled.
I want you to be happy and fulfilled.
I want to give you hugs right now, but I can't do it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We're doing hugs.
Yeah, this is virtual hugs.
Oh, you guys.
Lauren.
Brian is here.
Oh, hey guys. Sorry. Did someone need a hack?
Oh yeah, we need
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just someone messaged me. I think it was Lauren. Do you need me to hack something?
Oh, hey Brian. We wanted to unhack things actually.
Oh?
Can you unhack?
According to my calculations, that should be possible.
We wanted to unhack Madison.
You wanted to unhack her?
Unhack Madison.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that's possible.
Like keep her out.
Keep her away. Brian, do you like Madison?
Do I like Madison?
Do you like Madison?
I don't really,
Brian,
We
1
know
to
she
10,
talked
do you
to
like
you.
Madison?
I don't really, I don't
We know
really,
she talked to
One
you.
if I'm
to
being
10.
honest, I don't
Yes.
have
10.
time for, sorry, ladies, I don't really have time for feelings and emotions. There's basketball and there's math and that's it.
So are you saying you don't have a crush on anyone?
I mean, I don't know. I've
Brian,
never
get out
really.
of the chat.
Get out, Brian.
Get out, Brian.
Get
Get
out.
out. I am doubly upset now.
Okay, Lauren,
What?
listen,
What?
listen. Give me your eyes, Lauren.
What?
Give me your eyes, Lauren.
My eyes are on you.
He's just nervous, okay? He's out here in front of the whole middle school, and you know how boys are. They're just too nervous to express their feelings. He said he would be your math partner. Okay.
Okay.
He's
But he
just
also-
nervous.
I don't know, devil's advocate. My mom's always complaining about men. And like that men just like don't know how to treat girls. And I feel like Brian's one of those guys.
I think so too. Why wouldn't he just answer the question? There was
It was
nothing
a yes
wrong with like the
or-
questions I was asking.
Yes or no, you know?
A yes or no. 1 to
No,
10.
there was nothing wrong with them, but he's just scared.
I mean, to also be like, to get on that train, I think if you are into something, you say you're into it. Like, I watched this super old movie. He's just not that into you. And it pretty much goes into that. Like, you either like something or you don't. Like, if someone was like, do you like cheese? You're not gonna like be confused. You either
Right.
like it or you don't.
You
So
would just say it with your words.
yeah, and you're much better than like even a really good cheese.
Brian
Thank you.
sucks, honestly.
It's important to like just say what you want and your feelings.
So I don't want anyone to be like on a negative like feelings journey. I want to try to like flip it a little bit. Yeah, because like, you know, talking about that super old movie from like 11 years ago, like ugh,
So long.
I don't even know where I saw that. Maybe it was like on AMC or something for like old people.
A
But
lifetime ago.
I want to try, I want to try to do like truth or dare right fast. And I got a couple questions from people in the chat. And so I want to see if we can go around.
Okay.
So since it's my house, I'm going to be like question master. And I mean, it's kind of truth or truth at this point. So I'm just going to say truth or truth. So, Summer, truth or truth? You either have to answer what Sondheim musical is your soulmate or what's your deepest fear.
I'm sorry, what was the composer's name one more time?
Sondheim.
Do you mean you said try one more time?
So Swordheim, sword holder, Songenheim.
I think it's Sondheim.
Sondheim.
Yeah.
Okay, so which Sondheim musical is your favorite, or what's your deepest fear?
I think I'll go with the musical question. I think that my favorite is Sondheim musical is Sweeney Todd. I just like how dangerous it is.
Danger.
That's good. It's like a dangerous boy, but like far away, so it's safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charlotte, where's the last place you puked, or what's your deepest fear?
Well,
And to everyone in the chat, if you have more questions, please help us out because we have a lot from other David Thomas and they're kind of weird. So if you have other questions, please put them in the chat.
But thank you, other David Thomas.
Who's the
Oh,
first
absolutely.
David Thomas?
I don't know.
If this one's the other one.
I think it's just him.
It's just him. I don't know. I haven't heard of any other David Thomas. I just know this David. Oh, sorry, Dave. This Dave Thomas. But Charlotte, last place you puked or what's your deepest fear?
So I definitely avoid my fears by laughing about them. So I'm gonna do the puke question. Okay, so like my mom was taking me home from swim practice from the Y, and she was all like, "How about I get you a treat? Like, we'll get McDonald's." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I'm like rushing out of the locker room and trying to get ready, and I noticed that like my regular clothes are gone. And so like I have to wear my bathing suit. And so I was like, "We're just gonna go through the drive-through, right, Mom?" And my mom was like, "No." She's like, "I hate the drive-through line is long, and I hate the drive-through, so we're gonna go inside of McDonald's." And I was like, "No, not me in this bathing suit." And she was like, "You have to come in. I don't trust you in the car by yourself." I'm like, "Mom, I'm like 13. I'm almost 13, and you don't trust me in the car by myself?" And so I'm like getting really nervous, like really, really nervous. And so we walk in McDonald's, and like everyone's looking at me like I'm clearly in a bathing suit, and like my body's like not a girl's body anymore, but it's also like not a woman's body yet. So it just felt really uncomfortable. And so then I was like smelling the grease and smelling the fries, and everyone's looking at me, and I got so nervous and I just puked.
Ugh. Gross.
Wow, that's a really, really big story, Charlotte. I'm sorry that happened.
It was tough. My mom just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wish she gave me some more freedom.
Your mom's so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they have to be, but it's tough when you're dealing with it for sure. Okay, so Jess, for your question, we're still trying to see if anyone wants to answer about your deepest fear, but the truth is deepest fear or what's your dream McDonald's order?
Wow, two very different questions. I guess I'll go with deepest fear. I'll take it. I'll take the bullet. My deepest fear is that like I'll never make it.
Oh, Jess.
Like after all this time of like playing like the leads or whatever, like is it like a big fish small pond kind of scenario, or like can I actually like make it?
Jess, you're totally gonna make it.
You know, that's my biggest fear.
Jess, you're the best Tevia I ever saw.
Thank
Like,
you.
the school was like, we want to keep it to the same gender, but like you rose to that.
Thank you.
The whole audience stopped breathing because you were so good.
Thank you. I thought so too.
I agree. Also, Big Fish is a musical, said Dan in the chat. So
It
like
is.
you could totally take that story and
you
like
know what?
put that energy into it.
And Renee Rapp, who currently plays Regina George on Broadway,
I got full circle.
or did in the before times, she won a Jimmy Award for being in Big Fish.
Wow.
So maybe that's my sign.
I think that's
I say you should take it as that.
Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna swing around to Lauren to see what her truth is. So just looking at the chat. This is a good one. Truth or truth? 1, if you could eat only one cereal for the rest of your life, what would it be? And then 2, what historical figure would you like to punch in the face?
Honestly, so many historical figures I would punch in the face. I feel like I have a lot of like anger inside of me. You know? Like, Jess, I want you to make it, but also I get very angry when you're cast as leads all the time and I'm cast as like little Cosette or like the Star to Be and Annie, like the tinier parts, just because I'm short. So like
There are
sometimes
no
rage
small
builds
parts.
up. What?
There are no small parts, only small actors, which, yes, you are shorter than me, but that doesn't mean that your parts are small. All those parts are needed to make the show work.
I know. I'm saying rationally I understand this, but sometimes when you talk about those things, it makes me so angry. And so like I feel like if I met historical figures, I even had a tiny little bit that I like didn't like about them, I would punch them all in the face. I feel
I
like
have a question.
yes.
Have you ever looked into like jealousy therapy or like anger therapy?
Honestly, it's one of the reasons why I'm running track right now because my mom says I have a lot of energy I need to get out.
Yeah, but like
I
you should
think that's
also
fair.
talk about it, Lauren. Like running's good. Endorphins make people happy, but
I think next time I run, I'm going to yell things like sandwiches.
yeah, that'll make you happy.
I think so. Like, I love my friends. I don't want to be angry all the time about, like, oh, I just got another part. She's talking about it. Or,
Yeah.
like, Madison, who I hate so much. Or Anne Hathaway, who I just hate so much, too.
Yeah, just run on that track, and just think about sandwiches and scream.
I'm just going to scream BLT next time.
Mhm.
I have an idea for us and everybody that's in the chat because it's almost time for me to go to bed, but I want to do like an exercise.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna work, so I'm just gonna ask my dad if he can help.
Wait, Shion, by exercise, do you mean like move our bodies or do you mean like
No, I just have an idea.
Okay.
Okay, so he's not able to help with that. So I want everyone that's in the chat to just like quickly find a song on Spotify that's like really angry. And just play that. And I want all of us to go on mute and just like count. I'm gonna count to 3 and mute myself, and then we'll all scream while we're on mute and like get our anger out. But we won't like blow out each other's mics or speakers because we'll be on mute.
That's a great idea, Shion. Can
Love
I just
it.
say, you are an excellent, like, delegator of humans. Madison.
thought we hacked her out.
Brian was supposed to hack you out. Oh, but we yelled at him to leave.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Listen,
didn't.
Brian doesn't want to help anybody but himself, and I'm sorry that I keep coming in here. But the reason I keep coming in is because I wasn't invited. There, I said it. I've been a jerk to you guys because I just want to get invited to stuff, and I don't get invited, so I invite myself. It's not fulfilling. And if I could play a Alanis Morissette
Madison.
right now, I would, but my computer is broken, kind of. My speakers are shot. But that's my song, and that's all I have to say.
Madison, I don't want you to leave because it sounds like
What?
to me that you have a little bit of jealousy of us, and we were just about to go through an exercise about getting like letting out some of that energy from our anger.
Yeah, I was listening. I know.
Oh yeah, I forget. This is on
I
the
was
message board for
spying.
the entire middle school. A bunch of people are watching. But
That
here's the
was
deal.
like- I was just gonna say that was like super honest, and I kind of respect you more now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like thank you.
So-
and like no matter what happens with the cast list on Monday, like I will look forward to doing Into the Woods with you.
Likewise, you should audition for the Disney Channel too.
No matter what you guys get, Disney Channel or show-wise, I will support you. Shion, can we do our exercise now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to just check in. So folks in the chat, can you just put like a yes or a no if you're gonna do the scream with us? I just want to have a vibe.
Yeah, we need a vibe check. I'm gonna drink some.
Okay.
I see yes.
I see a couple yeses, so I'm feeling good. All right. So everyone else go on mute and I'll do the countdown. And we're just gonna have a nice, like, healthy yell. And I know it's super late and like we have neighbors and we have parents, but like who cares? They can yell at us later. And we're just gonna have a nice like scream it out, okay?
Yeah.
So before we do that, this is gonna be the last thing you hear and see. So have a good night and make sure to come back next week. But for now, we're gonna scream in 3, 2, 1.